30 seconds. Mic check, camera check. Ten seconds, everyone, places. 3, 2, 1, and we are live.
That works better with a microphone. Hey, good evening. Shatt Show here. Oh, what a day! What a day! Another fun Monday. Just was watching Scott and Josh and John with their with their premiere show. Yes, things do happen technically. It happens all the time. Don't worry, guys. It'll get it. It'll get it. Believe me, it will. It took me several times to go through different things, and me and Scott, we worked on a couple of things together too, because you never know what's going to happen. Your camera can cut off. I mean, anything really can. Shit, anything can happen. Anything. But anyway, got a great show tonight. We got a special guest, Mr. TEKNEEK, and all the way from South Alabama. He says I'm North Alabama, so in other words, I'm a Yankee since I'm up in North area. But anyway, let's see who we got going on out here. Who's first? Of course, TEKNEEK was first. Joe Folio, yes sir. How you doing? What's up? Drone Shots, Jody, how you doing, sir? Let's see, Flying Flynn, John Flynn, how you doing, sir? Hope you finding SD cards coming your way. Let's see, Freedom FPV, I made you a moderator, sir. I appreciate it. What's up? East Coast Thrills, Dusty, good to see you, sir. Let's see, come on down the line. Have I missed any? Oh, Warren, and there's Scott. He's out there too. Well, it's good to see all of y'all out there on the chat, and I really do appreciate y'all clocking in and everything. Let's do this a little bit differently. Let's start this off like this. Maybe. There we go. So, my guest, South Alabama man, met him a few years, well, about a year ago. I met him one time and seen him at Sloth, where he placed third place in the freestyle championship with Fly Top Magazine and Dave Fly High. Let's see if he's ready to come in. Looks like he is, and there he is. Ta-da!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming tonight.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like the intro music.
Little music going on. So how's it going, sir?
Doing good. Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Dusty says I need some disco, and I got a little bit of disco nights going on.
Yeah, I was excited to hear you invited me. You know, after seeing you at the FPV park there, and then you invited me here, I was happy to come. And
well, it was a great time. That's for damn sure.
Except for my unfortunate events on my arrival home, but
yeah,
that happens. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I would have known, I would have said, "Hey."
Yeah, I mean, I was just so excited to see you. I forgot to put SD cards in. What can I say?
It happens. It happens. Me, I always end up with the wrong size.
Running out of room.
So, running out of room. Those 32 gigs don't work as well. No, no, I got the 128s and the 256s, and I never run out of room. Well,
Yeah, we try not
knock
to.
on wood, I have one time. Yeah, you got to take the stuff off and then get rid of it and
That's why they
reformat
have overwrite.
the card. And yeah, I haven't tried that yet.
Hey, Scott's in the house.
Well,
Welcome in.
welcome in, Mr. Ray Kelly's
Ray
in the
Kelly,
house
welcome
too,
in. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
and we got some people in the back room, but I'm gonna savor them in the back room for a little bit. Y'all just hang in there. Um, I Let's start off with some stuff. Question
All right.
time. All right. When did you first get into
Uh,
FPV?
that would be now about 4.5 years ago now.
Okay. What got you into it?
Um, just I've always loved flying. Always, ever since I was a kid. Um, Not many people know this, but uh, heck, it had to be what, maybe 2016. I bought a Eachine Racer 250 and never got that thing to work, line of sight or anything. Just it just got thrown in a box,
Yeah.
and I ended up doing more bushcraft survival stuff. And then one day came home, was looking for a piece of gear, and ran across that drone, and I'm like, I wonder. And I started looking on YouTube. I'm like, wow, they came a long way. And after that, I was like, I got to try this. So I ended up saving up and getting a package on Marketplace, a DJI V1 package, and I've been hooked ever since.
Now the 250, that was the one in the case with the goggles and all that too, or is
Uh,
just
no, it
the
was
drone
just
itself?
the drone itself. I had got I think it was a Spectrum DX6i controller,
Yeah.
and trying to get that thing going on Libre Pilot long time ago. Just I don't even want to talk about it. Like I said, not many people know that. I just,
It's
you know,
it's weird how technology just
yeah,
drives along, and you're frustrated when you first started on something years ago because you had to literally, that's the best way to learn. You had to put the damn thing together. Now everything's all damn together
yeah,
for you in most cases. And you got a community out there that will help you along with
oh yeah,
anything, and that's the biggest thing is this community, how we all strive
yeah.
together.
Greatest thing about it.
uh we've already gone through what's your first drone. We just kind of did that
Yeah.
in a way just now. So what is the most coolest unique place that you've ever flown? Throwing you against the wall on that one.
Um, the coolest, most unique place I've flown. I would have to say the Kalamazoo Bando. It's probably the largest bando I've ever been in.
Okay, where's
Kalamazoo,
that?
Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bando that I went to with Twisted Skies and Donnie FPV, and there's the sheer size is enormous. It's like two city blocks.
Now, you haven't been to mine for, have you?
Not yet, no.
Not yet. Were
Yeah,
you thinking
I'm
about
planning
going
on it.
this
Hopefully,
year?
if all
Okay.
falls right, I will.
I say every day I need to get my room squared away, and I haven't done
Yeah.
it yet. I need to, but it'll work its way on out of there. Um, Craziest moments
Lost.
you ever had? Lost signals or
Yeah. Oh, the
sloss?
crazy.
Oh,
Oh,
sloth.
craziest
Yeah,
moment. Okay, that I lost signal or um.
yeah. All right. While you're thinking, I'm trying to. Let's see, which page is it?
I haven't haven't
Not
had
that.
too many of those wild moments. Okay. It would have to be early in my flight when I was flying here in the neighborhood, and I flew over this field in the back, and I lost video signal. So I tried to steady it and increase altitude slowly. Um, it never came back. I ended up crashing and going, and went and eventually found the drone, saw the footage that I had just done a big curve over and right into the trees. Like I wasn't flying level at all. But that's about the craziest.
Well, thank good. I mean, thank goodness thank goodness nowadays you can go back and watch your
Yeah.
footage over and over and over again. You figure out where you might be. I've had to do that a couple of times with the
Oh,
Avata
here's
too.
Sloss.
Here's Sloss. Now, was this your third place
Yes,
run right
this is
here,
it.
or is parts of it?
This is the one. My adrenaline was pumping so hard. It took a long time to remember what I had actually done. You know, I was in another world. I was so excited.
Yeah, I tried my best not to talk to some of the pilots, only because of the fact that, hey, y'all got a lot going on right now. I mean, I don't want to mess it up. That's for sure. Because I mean, I can't do that shit.
Just stick time and practice.
Yeah, and there's my drawback right now. My practice time. It's hard to get some of it in.
Well, if you ever want to practice on Sims, I'm always willing.
I hear you. I hear you there. Yeah, that was a good run. Sloss is such a cool
Man,
place.
there's a picture I saw when we were up there at the FPV park that Dave was showing us, where I was right after my run. I was so excited, I just went, yeah. And Kazi got that picture. It was a really good picture. If any of you get the Fly Tribe magazine, you'll see it.
Yeah, I'm happy Dave had his
Yeah.
magazine there, because if he didn't, I was going to bring mine out. He says, "Man, I'm really happy he started looking
Mr.
at
Mikey, welcome in.
it." Good
Thank
run
you,
there,
thank you.
sir.
Try
Let's
harder on the
see.
next. That's all we can ever do.
Try harder on the next. Well, let's you want to drag a couple more? Let's drag a couple more
Sure,
people
bring them in.
Let's hold on. We can't do this without this,
Pirate
though.
Phantom, welcome in.
All right, our next guest is he used to have a show, but oh well. He just decided, well, I just need to just watch Philip's show. That's all I need to do. And it's Jack Rabbit.
What up, Scott?
Hey, Roger, how are you, man?
Doing good.
Man, that was an excellent flight that you did at Slosh. That was
Thank
awesome.
you, man. Thank you.
I know
Thank
good
you,
luck
Ray.
you didn't pick up none of that from when you were flying with me. I don't even know if I flew that day. I did early in the morning, so that was fun. I got to, where was that, Enterprise, Alabama?
America doesn't have talent. What's that, Scott?
What?
Hey, is this a singing show? You want me to sing for him?
No,
Please
it's just warm being warm.
I can't dance either. I'm a white boy, can't jump either. Oh, man.
All right, well let's drag some more people.
Let's go.
In here. he decided, well, Scott's not doing a show, so I guess I can do a show. Let me get together with.
Hey, Josh.
Everybody, good to see everybody again.
Heck yeah.
And Shiver Me Timber. It is a man on the mission on a pirate
My
ship.
favorite pirate. There he is.
Dancing. Come on now, Scott.
I need a green screen. I got my green screen.
Disco duck.
Hey, restream you will have a hard time doing a virtual background on.
Yeah, it worked out so far so good. It was pretty good tonight.
Yeah, it did really good. Cool soundtrack. Thanks, Ray. Well, gentlemen,
Yes,
Roger,
sir.
John, Josh, Scott. I'm happy y'all are
Seen every
here.
one of you on streams before, so
I've seen Scott on more shows than when he was on his old show.
Yeah, and I'm actually shy. I've said it over and over. It's all Bob Casey's fault. So blame him.
Hey, Ray.
Oh man. Let's see. I might have another stroke, or didn't I just see these guys on another live stream?
You smell burnt toast. If you smell burnt toast, it might be.
hey Philip, you mind if I show that first photograph that I did again? 'Cause I know some people in here do photograph stuff, right?
Yeah,
Josh
absolutely.
does.
Let me.
John, you do photography too?
Not like you guys do.
Not like me, I guarantee you. I hope you don't do it like me.
The lens goes away from your face, Scott.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You don't shake it and stuff like that while you're shooting.
No. Sometimes you do.
Let me tell you what I did this last time. I put it on a tripod, put it in the back of the truck, and then drove through town. I did notice it had a little shake in it.
All right,
That
there it is.
Great song, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, very
That's
nice.
poison ivy, man. Don't touch that stuff.
Dang.
Yeah, I took that earlier today. And,
Did you break out in a rash?
Negative. I didn't touch it. But yeah,
Man,
I
I'm
took
itching
that earlier.
already.
Color graded it.
Yeah.
One of my first photographs with my Canon
Look,
R10.
he's itching. He's
Very
itching.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I know it's late.
Now, obviously, the lens you had on there was probably what, an f1.8 or an f2.8.
It was a. Hold on, I can tell you right now. It was a 28 to 70 millimeter lens. My buddy Joe Fotoleo sent it to me.
Oh, that's cool. That's probably an f2.8 then, because it looked like it was able to just hit that one spot very, very tightly like that. So very cool.
What
are we actually looking at?
I'm excited to get into it. It's my first cam I've ever owned. So
very cool.
Hold on a minute. Do it again.
It's a blurry spider.
Oh, it is? Yeah.
It didn't work too well. So, John, you learned from me?
Oh, yeah.
looks like Scott's watching MASH.
Thank you very much, Ray.
Oh man.
Now,
thanks, Ray.
You said this is your first time using like an actual real camera. Not saying that cell phones are not real cameras, but
yes, it's my first actual camera. Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, what kind of things are you actually hoping to actually
I'm actually leaning toward getting into some automotive photography.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, it just so happens that's what I do on the side.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Now, what exact kind are you doing? Like drift cars or?
Well, actually, went down and chased drift cars down in Pensacola, Florida, and the guys that I met down there also invited me to the Pensacola Car Club that they're in.
Oh, that's cool.
And they recently put up that they're going to do a show, I think August 23rd. And I was asking around, and people said, if you want to come. So I'm going to go pay the $10 and see if I can't get a few photographs, get some practice.
Absolutely. And trust me, practice. Change your options, change your settings, experiment, try something out.
Mm-hmm.
Until you do it, you won't really know it.
Yeah, that's crazy you say that, because after that photograph, when I came back in here, I was thinking to myself, I didn't play with any settings.
Yeah.
I just took the photograph.
Hey, Roger, take your mud boots.
Well, he's not probably going to be shooting at a dirt track as I do. If you do find yourself doing that and it has rained, prepare for it. It will be a pit of mud somewhere. So typically where you can get the best angles at is where it'll be just. I
had a chance to do some drift car chasing or some dirt track racing chasing in Wisconsin.
Very cool. Very cool.
Was that when you went up there to the Palooza?
That was, yes. And I went up and saw and hung out with Twisted for a couple of weeks, and I went up there to the racetrack with him and chased cars.
Are you going to this year's Palooza?
I can't make it. Not this time.
It's July 17th. Is that right?
Yep.
Mikey's in here. He knows. See, Mikey, 17th, I know.
18th, 19th.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Art. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Art.
You are. I don't know if Philip. I was trying to listen to some of the show earlier, but are you getting to go to where is it, out in Washington? Is that right? No, Oregon. Are you getting to go to Oregon? Aren't they having a meetup out there to do the contest?
Where's the one? I thought it was the one in Florida. Wasn't it one in Florida?
Well, enlighten me, Technique. What's where you go next with your competition?
I believe he's right. It's Rumbled in the Jungle.
I think.
And where is that at?
Somewhere in Florida. I can't remember.
Oh wow.
Exactly. If you go to Fly High's website, he has all the events posted on there. At flyhigh.com.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
But yeah, he has most of the events up there, or you can go to Fly Tribe and see it as well.
Now, do you go there to compete?
No, negative. I'm already locked in as a medal winner.
So that's my point. So now do you get to go to, aren't they supposed to accumulate this thing out in Oregon?
Yes. The finals will be in Oregon on September 7th, 6th and 7th, or 7th and 8th, I believe.
So that's your next place. That's the next place you go and fly.
Yeah. I'll be headed to Castle Crash to do the event there, and then coming home and then driving up to Dave's house, flying out there with him, then coming back and driving back home.
Wow, damn, man. Talk about on the move.
Oh yeah. And if I decide to go to Minecraft, it'll be right before 2 days before Castle Crash.
Yeah, that's August. Yeah, in August.
Yep.
It's minefield. It's not Minecraft. It's minefield.
That's what I like, is all the options that are out there ready to go.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Mike?
Hey, you need to make Art a moderator. You slacking, Philip. Come on, man. You're a professional now. Come on.
Scott, you talk like you've done a show before.
Yeah.
I don't have anything on the line anymore. I can sit back and harass you guys.
Great. I gotta start paying you that consultants fee we were talking about.
I also recently talked to a guy
So,
who does custom car stuff that might be able to get some photographs as well.
That'll be cool. Absolutely.
Bill,
Yeah.
you going?
But either way,
What?
I need a lot of practice first.
Yeah, and that's
Oh.
the awesome aspect of it. Like, just click away.
Mhm.
But keep in mind of what options actually you have set. So, you kind of have an idea as you're doing it, how it looks and how it actually feels. And then keep in mind that when you extract it, get it at home, and you're sitting at it, actually looking at it, versus looking at it on the tiny little screen on the camera, what looks really good on the back of the camera when you're actually out there taking it might look like absolute trash when you take it home and actually blow it up and be like, man, it didn't hit the focus at all. Or
Yeah.
How do you overcome that? Because I swear, when I'm out in the field taking shots and looking at that little old screen, I swear I got no idea what I'm taking. Because you can't see. And then, like you said, then you get it home and you see it. It's like, oh, wow, I did pretty good. Or, oh, wow, that's pretty ugly.
Well, that's like that shot that I took after I edited it and color graded it a little bit. It looked way better. Like,
so did you do that in D-Log?
I that was the camera shoots in both RAW and JPEG.
Okay. So you took the raw video and or raw picture
and color graded it a little bit.
Now that's example of what I do every
That's nice.
Saturday night. So
very cool.
That's crazy, Josh. I mean, wow.
Where are you at?
I'm right outside of Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And the track that I shoot at every Saturday night is called Blanket Hill Speedway.
Nice.
It's been around. It's been around since the 50s. So
those things, they're fun to watch race too, buddy.
Yeah, they are.
What? Hey, Josh, what's your shutter speed?
But hell to
that
chase
one-
the drones because they're kicking up dirt so much. They're open wheel.
Yeah, that one, Philip. I think we're looking around 400 on that one. I think it was.
That's not bad at all.
Now I do also do panning shots. So I take it down to 60, and that's where it'll focus in clearly on whatever it is that you have it aimed at, as long as you follow it smoothly, and then the entire background gets completely just blurred out.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
Blurred out, yeah.
Awesome.
In fact, if I could find one of those, I'll
I mean, that's to me, that's and remember you just saying that. I was telling Roger the same thing before the show. We were talking about it, and I said, can you increase the size on your screen of your camera? Because if you can, that's what I normally do. If I can increase the size, I'll look at the picture then and go, okay, that one's a good one. Now, me and night photography inside of a bar don't mix. You get back to the hotel and go, these are all crap.
Johnny Drone Flyer.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny.
Now,
First girls in there, Brian.
Here's an example of one that the shutter speed is at 1/60th. So what makes those tricky is you have to stay laser focused on that car, not move from the point that you have it aimed at while the car is moving, and take that shot. If you're off a little bit and you shake a little bit, you will lose focus somewhere.
Wow.
And
Are you doing a handheld or on a tripod?
Totally handheld, because if I had a tripod, I couldn't freely operate it.
Well, that was going to be my next question, was how you're hitting the shutter button. Are you doing electronically, or are you hitting the button itself?
I'm actually hitting the actual button on it.
Wow, that's super great. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
is.
really, this is
Yeah,
about
'cause-
50 shots, and this is just the one out of the 50 that you got.
I've gotten it pretty good now. The other aspect of it I do, Scott, is I try to hit every single car as it's passing by.
Wow.
So I've been doing that now for a couple of years. So you train yourself. I almost shoot a camera like snipers actually shoot. Before I take that shot, I hold my breath and I get as still as I possibly can on it. And then, like I said, I find a point on the car and I just focus on that point and try to keep my crosshair on that spot the entire time I do it.
Yeah.
So
Steady your breathing, keeps you steady there.
Yep.
I can see that.
So let me get nerdy on, and since I am trying to learn, so I think you told me you're shooting with a Nikon. What lens are you using?
For at the track, I use a 70 millimeter to 200, and it has a aperture of a 2.8 throughout the entire range on that. So what's actually nice is as you zoom in, it stays open the same amount. So it will gather the same amount of light if you're zoomed all the way in or out. So the awesome aspect of that is once you have your shutter speed set, you don't have to change it.
Okay, now let me not get nerdy on you. 70 to 200, that's actually the fairly long lens, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a zoom lens.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Now, a lot of other guys like to shoot up to 400. At the track that I shoot at, I'm a couple of feet away off of the car, so I don't have to get as far into it. But the cost of those lenses start to get out of hand too.
What camera are you using exactly?
I use a Nikon D850. It's probably the best DSLR that was ever made. It's not the most current tech, but it's hard to find something current that does everything it does. So
understandable.
No.
One battery does you good enough for the event? You got multiple batteries, and
I usually have extras on me, but I can get about 2,400 shots out of it.
Wow.
So there's only been a handful of times I've had to hurry up and change over in a night.
So what do you do with your footage? You sell it to the drivers?
Yeah, that I do. The actual track, I also give them anything they ever need. So any of their flyers or anything always have mine on there. So,
hey Philip, would you like to ask a question? I'm sorry, I kind of took over your show.
I'm listening. I'm listening. No, y'all, for real. I got the that one. I got the Z50, and I'm learning. I'm listening.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about their show, because you're gonna have somebody with some knowledge instead of somebody like me.
Come on. At least you didn't ask the question, does it take pretty good pictures?
That one's always awesome. It's like, well, I wouldn't be using it if it didn't. So
there's Robert.
Well, and these are the ones I took at the Dirty South.
Oh yes, I want to ask you about that. How was that? So y'all had this grand opening right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the grand opening.
I think I know who took that picture.
So Roger, you were there then, huh?
I was, yes. Yep.
Cool. When was that? This past weekend or the weekend before?
Yeah, weekend before.
Weekend before.
How about that?
That's when I realized one of my patrons was at the meetup, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend some extra special time with this guy,
Nice.
being one of my patrons and all.
That's awesome.
We took a ride
Yes,
to
we
Dollar
did.
General.
That's a good shot. Who took that shot? You took that, Philip?
I did. I
Hey,
did
it's
that
not
one.
centered.
I know. I didn't. I was still
It's
breathing.
a great shot, though.
The one thing that
I was-
most will tell you though is you don't want to center every shot.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Some of them. you
Yeah.
need
Well,
to
Josh, let me ask you a question. You supposed to center any of them?
Oh yeah.
Most of mine are not.
But so many people get stuck in a habit of pointing at the very center, and every shot looks almost the same. And it's like, after a while, like you'll start seeing that it looks a little better if it's a little bit off here or there.
So who got stung?
No, this was inside one of the pipes, and that was my challenge when I came back from taking
Gotta
this
knock the
picture.
bus nest out.
I said, "Okay, here's y'all's challenge.
So you can knock it off.
Somebody's got to knock that nest off."
And I'm gonna tell you what, it doesn't take long for those suckers. My wife actually got stung this weekend because they had
zapped.
built a new nest.
But yeah, we had a good
So
time.
how many people did y'all have there? It looked like you had a pretty good group.
We had close to 30
I think there
at
was
one
like 20,
time.
27, 28 people there.
Wow.
That's
It
good.
was, it was fun.
The only problem was it was too cold, right?
There's Dwayne.
Oh my word! Yeah, Dwayne's
Hey,
on channel
Growing
3.
Survival, welcome
I'm
in.
on channel 3. Growing Survival. I've never. Oh.
A buddy of mine.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Welcome. No, we had a good time. It was great.
I believe that's when we were sharing the magazine. Everybody was taking a look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that worked out well too.
So Fly Tribe was there as well?
No.
No,
they were just showing the new magazine.
But everybody was wearing Fly Tribe shirts, T-shirts. Everybody, just about everybody. Well, except Roger, you wasn't wearing one.
No, but I had a hat
Dave
on.
wasn't wearing one, but every time you had a hat on too. So every time I looked up and looked around, I never noticed it until a little bit later on. I started taking some more pictures, and I went, everybody's wearing Fly Tribe. And including, I can't remember his name, but he was wearing the Christmas Fly Tribe T-shirt with the Christmas lights and stuff. And I was like, oh my word!
Where are those guys based out of? Where's he based out of? It's him and his wife, right? Isn't that who does it?
Yeah, it's
I'll get you back.
Yeah, me too. Sorry about that. Wow.
I've just lost it. I just
I
lost.
know they're at Minefield. Is it Ohio? Somewhere in Ohio? I can't remember.
You just say that Ohio is somewhere in Ohio? Yes, it is.
No, I want to know if they were. I mean, somewhere in Ohio, the state of Ohio.
What, for one of the competitions?
Ohio.
No, Fly Tribe. Where's the?
I thought they were located out of Florida, but I can't.
Oh, really?
Sure.
I thought they were in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Too.
Well, I didn't know. I was just because I know they've been to Minefield. I know they were at Slosh. They've been to Castle Crash. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So they've been getting around. That's for sure.
All right, let me.
I can't remember if they were at that St. Augustine event.
I love going to the events and seeing Mick. He's always got a smile on his face. I love going to events. Ever since I went to my first one, I'm just hooked now.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. Get to see everything from RC cars to planes to crawlers and wings, and it's just fun.
Sergio.
Hey, Serge, welcome in.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this little thing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, is that a 5-inch or a 3.5 inch, or what do you find when you?
That's a Vana too.
You bumped going through it, didn't you?
Yeah, I bumped it because
You did. You ain't going again. I see that. There you
I
go.
need some diopters.
Dang.
I need some different diopters for my glass goggles. I'm starting to get to the point where it's getting blurry with me.
Hey,
Lion High in
Jason.
Florida, what up?
That's Jason. You need to moderate him. You need to moderate Sergio.
And a happy belated birthday there to Jason as well. He just had one here recently.
Yeah.
If everybody has a wrench, then nobody's in charge, and it's just gets crazy.
I know.
You know why, Roger? What you can't get put in time out. If you're gray, you can go time them out. If everybody's blue, we can't accidentally time each other out.
You got that right.
You'd be surprised how often that happens too. I know I did it one time by accident.
Accident.
What'd you do? Yeah.
It was Angie of all people.
Scott, come on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I did it. Everybody started calling me out. So what'd you time Angie out for?
Well,
All right. I think I got everybody covered.
You don't have Marcel.
Marcel.
Sergio's still gray.
Sergio shouldn't be gray. I got it.
Well,
he just probably hasn't
see?
accepted yet.
See?
He probably denied it.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
Man, this is. I need to go. I need to go to this FPV park again to get some more practice in for the woods and the FPV park in Oregon. Practice, practice, practice. I just don't want to practice too hard because I need some drones when I go there.
I'm gonna tell you what, it's getting expensive to break them too.
Anybody, if any company sees this, then they want to sponsor me and help me practice for the competition, message me.
I used to not ever worry about breaking them. Now all of a sudden it kind of means something.
Yep.
Being somebody who flies currently strictly anything that's just made by DJI and is off the shelf, you know, it's not easily fixed at home. I'm definitely every time I fly, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take it a little bit easier here this time, just in case.
Yeah. Well, does that with DJI having them close the doors and stuff? Does that mean on their refresh plans as well?
No, not entirely. It's just the issue is getting it back over here.
You can send it off, and they just said it may take 3 months to get it back.
Dang.
If it does ever come back.
If it comes back.
That's currently an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's shitty. Someone needs to change that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's tough. It's just, you know, nobody knows what's going on from day to day. Anything that's on the shelves on Amazon or wherever that's just flying off the shelves.
They've been working on DJI for about what, 7 years now. They've been working on it for a long time, and they're finally customs is where they're finally getting them. So,
Yep. Well, that's good because customs doesn't have a name, you know.
Right.
It's just.
I know they've been doing unmarked boxes. They've done unmarked boxes, and they've trying to take them over to Canadian border instead, and they've tried a lot of different things.
They're probably enjoying your drone right now.
No doubt about it.
All I know,
I know this is my show. I'll be right back.
the only thing I know is if some cases of maple syrup get sent from, it may or may not contain maple syrup. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a friend that's in Upper Vermont that he can kind of go over the border every once in a while and pick up packages and boxes and things and bring them back down. So that would be kind of cool.
Which I think he said it's 4 miles.
Yep,
That's it. Yep.
That's that good maple syrup.
Sure is.
Nice.
Wow.
Mine, unfortunately,
that is his syrup too.
I
mean, he buys it from somebody up there, 100% pure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Though if you look, it's made in Jersey, Scott.
I'm looking right now because I was like, I hadn't really read the label. Let's see where it is. It's coming from China. It's sugar water.
Bioengineered.
It's bioengineered sugar water.
Yeah, I agree. The hobby is still here,
it's here
for sure.
Yeah,
It's here, and I wasn't going to go out and buy anything new right now. Can't afford it. Number one, and number two, I'm much rather just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm in the same thing, Phillips. I'm sitting back saying, you know what, I just sold my Mini Pro 3, and I'm kind of regretting it a little bit because I wanted something, sub 250. So with any luck, this the 5 will come out at some point, and maybe we'll be able to get our hands on it. I don't know.
Like everything, it's just ripples in the pond. They'll settle eventually.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I played around with my VPN the other day and just dreamed for a little bit. Went to DJI's website and from Canada.
Nice.
And I went, oh, I can buy it. Do you live in Canada? No, but I can still buy it.
Well, what I was going to do is go to Canada and fly it over the border.
There you go.
Scott, we know people that are like, what, Josh, 3 miles, 4 miles from the Canadian border?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
We
it.
got them on both sides of the border.
Just have it sent to Marcel, and then he'll send it to
I
you.
told my wife, I said, you know what? I may have to go see somebody up there on a border just so I can go, because I was wanting to buy their Mavic 4 Pro or Mavic. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And that's the way I was going to do it. But I finally got tired of that and just.
Hey,
Yeah.
Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That Mavic 4 Pro, that thing's got to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool looking.
Yeah.
But as I keep saying, I have an Air 3S. It's a fantastic drone. I really, would I take the Mavic 4 Pro if it somehow managed to end up here? Yeah. Do I need it? Not at all. Not at all.
Best I have is Mini 3 Pro, so.
So there you go. You got Marcel right there. He can get us. He can send the drones down.
There you go.
But I'll tell you, like I've said
There you
before,
go.
like flying those camera drones, that's scarier to me than FPV.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just I don't know. You put that expensive equipment in the air, and it's just more intimidating than.
Roger, let me tell you what I did one time. The guy was cutting trees down in my yard. So I put my camera drone up and put it on him while he was cutting a tree. And then I went and got my FPV and I was flying it around the camera drone and flying it around him. So I was flying 2 drones at one time. Of course, I'm not supposed to say that, I don't think, because
I've actually crashed that Mini 3 Pro twice and came out unscathed. So
nice. Good deal.
Well, I burnt mine up in the fire.
Uh-oh.
I crashed it in the tree, and it was right over the fire, and the fire shook it loose and it fell in the fire.
Jeez.
Got some great footage though.
Yeah, I
Those
actually,
are shots
actually,
that not just anybody is able to actually get. So
Yeah.
Scott,
Always
you're
screen
just
record.
doing a bang up job with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does it look like inside of a fire? Let's
Man, I'm
just
gonna tell
see.
you, I couldn't find that fire was so hot. I found absolutely no part of that
Tommy,
drone. I
welcome
mean,
in.
nothing.
Brilliant.
It was hot.
Scott was practicing for the next volcano.
He's got a trip to Hawaii planned.
There's two great tips there. Have your screen recording on the controller.
Yep.
Just in case. And be mindful of where you're flying.
Well, let me tell you how long it was up there. So it's up there, and so I went and got the Air 2S and flew the Air 2S to see it, to find out where it was. And I said, oh, okay, that's easy. I got to wait for the fire to burn down before I can get it out. And literally, I had a camera on the ground filming it all. And I said, dang, this is going to take a while. So I went and shut my cameras down, turned around, and says, I'm just going to have to wait for it. And I turned my back, and I heard a blip. And I said, oh, crap. And so I looked back around, and that thing had shook loose and fell out of the dang tree.
No.
And, of course, I could see it flaming up, you know. So and it was gone in a heartbeat. It was gone just like that.
Good God.
Oh, it's all good. We have done a lot of stuff.
I got a video on there as on my channel way back somewhere, so it's buried in about the middle, I guess.
Should be on your number one.
It's one of the first videos I put out there, and of course I don't know how to edit, do anything back then. Hey, Troy's in here. Hey, buddy, you need to moderate him.
Wow. Damn, you are on it, Scott.
Okay.
Philip, who is this guy?
This is the last time I'll be on the show. It was good seeing all y'all.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about snipers. I think he's on it.
Yeah. All right. How y'all doing?
Oh, wait, he's back.
Hold on. Oh, I gotta move him up here. So that way, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just,
play.
like I said, putting them camera drones up, that's scary to me. So.
Yeah, man.
No, come on.
What you do?
You know what scared me is FPV.
Yeah, that FPV. I can't. I've got a Nevada 2 now and a Neo, and I'm trying hard. I just don't have enough free time to put to it.
Yeah,
but man, the stuff that you do is just amazing.
Very much so.
No joke.
How many drones do you have, Roger?
I think currently working.
Yeah. Well, how many you got all together? Look, I got the same problem. I got about 4 or 5 that aren't working.
I got like 6 working and probably like 10 frames altogether.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most of them are 3.5s. I got into that size a little while ago.
03s, 04s, original air units.
Been through most of the DJIs.
So you got a little bit of all of it?
I prefer flying the 03s. I like those.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I guess
Hey,
you just
Chris
get used to them and prefer it over time. What's that?
Have Drone Will Flies here. Chris is here.
Yeah. Good to see you, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Moderator.
I didn't say anything. I kept my mouth shut.
Come on, Philip. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, back when I first started building my own, I was subscribed to FPV Crate and ended up getting a Joshua Bardwell Luminaire QAVS frame. And after building that up and flying it, fell in love, flew that frame. I went through probably 4 of those frames in about 2 years. And Luminaire stopped cutting the horned arm frame arms that I liked for it.
Reaction.
So I started looking for a frame, spent about 8 months looking for another frame till I came across the Hades Bando Basher, which is hanging up here right now, these two top frames, and I love them to death. And then Mikey teased me with the Quad Mafia frame, and I love that as well. So kind of in limbo with both of those frames. But I
heard you said you like flying. That's kind of what got me in. I like flying too.
Oh yeah, man, as soon as I saw Microsoft Flight Simulator 95, I was like, I gotta fly. So
I actually think, like, since I'm just fresh into flying non-camera drones for the first time as of yesterday, but I think what helped me transition though was playing flying games, years and years ago. It just naturally gets you used to.
Yeah, like learning how to learning the flare when you're coming in for a landing to slow your speed. That's a basic aerial technique that some newbies don't really have because they skip that part. So I've seen people they're coming in hot from 20 feet and they're like, okay, disarm, and the quad comes flying down into the grass and they're like, okay, I'm safe. But yeah, just small techniques like that can, help better your flying.
Right.
So Ray Kelly's inviting you to the South Florida Drone Meetup. It's down in Jensen Beach. There you go.
That would actually,
wow,
I might try and make that because April 14th is actually my birthday. So
actually, I don't think it's that many days. Maybe it is.
No. Well, for a lot of them it is, because there's a group that goes down like a month and a half early. So
Marcel said it's time to fly 3D.
There you go.
Is Marcel flying 3D?
Yeah, he's doing that. Check out some of his videos. He's up there.
Wow.
Zoe's the only one I know that flies 3D. Zoe FPV is the only one I knew that flew 3D.
Oh yeah, a few people do actually.
And I didn't know how much she was involved with a lot of stuff too. She's involved with she's got her hands in
Wasn't
a lot
she
of
at
stuff.
Slosh? Did she?
Yeah, yes, she was at Slosh.
One of the 12 competitors there.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And since Ray invited you to his meetup, John and I have one in Providence, Rhode Island, September 5th, 6th, and 7th. So if interested, by all means, we would love having you up there. There's so many awesome areas up there to actually see and fly, and there's a pretty good group of us heading up there. There's, I think, 52 of us signed up for it right now. So
Heck yeah.
I'm getting the link right now.
Perfect. If you got it, if not, I have it here actually lined up too. So
got it. It's coming out
Providence,
there right
Rhode
now.
Island.
Sweet. There we go.
Hey, John, is that rum?
that's for the shop.
No, I want to know what's in John's sand pile there. Is that rum?
That's actually bourbon.
Okay. That's going to be at the Rhode Island meetup, right?
As a matter of fact, it is. Jeremy's got me hooking. I got 3 bottles I have to bring for Jeremy. Yeah. Yeah.
I like that countdown timer.
That's perfect.
Where at?
Now that is the link to the shop site, but it's not the actual group page.
Uh-huh.
If you look at the link I just posted in there,
All right.
that'll open up our actual group page there. So
You have to paste it again. It's not.
it's not an actual link, is it?
Yeah.
I see what it did.
So, Mr. Quad Mafia, why don't you tell us about that frame? Have you, Roger, you may know, so I don't know if you can say anything about the frame. When's it going to be available?
I'm sorry, sir. I've not given permission to speak about that.
You're under, what is the NDA? Is that what you call it?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
remember.
Yes, I have not given permission to speak about that yet.
Well, he says in here, if anyone is interested in getting our frame, you can purchase it here once it's available. So I guess it's not available yet. All right. Well.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do, right?
The higher ups won't be happy if I start giving out the secrets.
Well, he at least posted a link to the shop.
All right.
It only says great things are on the horizon. Store frames. Let's see here what we got. Nothing came up. It's an empty link.
It says coming soon.
I know, man.
Oh, dang it.
I've been harassing them for a long time, so.
What was this?
Quit harassing us, Scott.
Canadian. Okay. Canadian long range adventure.
There's going to be a quad mafia frame coming out. It's going to be a 5-inch and I think a 3.5-inch too. Is that right, Roger?
Hopefully.
Let's see. Chili Walk, BC Powder, Canada. Oh, that's British Columbia.
Okay.
Canada, July 11th through the 13th. All these meetups in July.
Troy says he don't want to get whacked.
Scott keeps pressing me for information. Like, come on.
Oh. All right. Lloyd's on tonight.
I think so, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to I've stepped on his toes too many times here lately.
And hey, if anybody hasn't seen enough of John and myself, we will be on Drone Nation here at 9. So
yeah.
Come on,
wow, man, you're running a gamut. Well, wait just a minute. Let me message Lloyd and see if he can get you on the show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
why not?
I gotta get dinner at some point.
Yeah.
This is your Monday night with John and Josh.
Oh man.
Wait a minute, I'm a guest. I must be a guest then. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate y'all inviting
Well, listen,
me.
it's our pleasure, and we're just figuring this stuff out. So I mean,
I know. For some strange reason, how did you get on my show? I have not a clue.
we must have shared a key somewhere. There was just, I don't know, registration.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Scott started, all I know.
Well,
Yes.
well, I really do appreciate it. And Roger, always good to see you, sir.
It's been real, everybody.
See you.
Yeah, Roger. Awesome job, man.
Keep flying. Josh, thank you for the camera tips.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Yep.
Hey, Roger, come back anytime for sure. And I'll make sure these three are not on here.
Especially that guy.
Oh, you too, Scott. Anyway, I really do appreciate it, guys. I do. Hey, congratulations on your first show. The intro was spot on. Spot on. I was like, that's perfect.
Hey, Philip, it wasn't AI either.
It did it with Blake after that. I was like, I was like, I've been down that road before. I know things can happen. And especially was, you find out every day that, well, hey, this is great. Restream, knock on wood, Restream has not done any joke tonight.
It ran pretty nice.
Not whatsoever. And I've watched some of my previous shows and my lips will be moving and then I start talking and I'm like, why is it doing that? Anyway, but I'm not wearing a microphone tonight, so I decided not to. Barkley said he's done with these drone stuff. Okay. We wasn't really talking. We wasn't talking about drones, were we?
Most of it hasn't been.
Yeah, yes, it is, Rick.
Talking about drones.
Anyway, we're talking about quads. We wasn't talking about drones.
So when's this Quad Mafia group gonna get off the? And are they gonna have it at the meetup? Do you know for July 17th, or can you divulge that much?
Have what?
The frame. I've already seen it. I've seen the prototypes. I mean, you're flying a prototype, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Propolis.
Probably
Yes.
Joe.
In matter of fact, I already know that is not necessarily the frame either, because it's just for you guys to figure out, oh, we need to adjust this or we need to adjust that, right?
Yep. Hey, we're making the final adjustments now, and I believe Mikey's gonna have some cut, and we're gonna build a few and put them up for sale, both frame and binding flies or pre-built quads. So
cool. And I know you're not the one to interview to find out about this, but what about spare parts and stuff like that? Because I've learned that spare parts matter. I'm gonna buy mine on the front end.
I mean, it more than likely our frames and all the parts and accessible things will be up on the website quadmafia.com.
All right, well,
so
I got the link.
Have to be patient, hang out and wait.
Yep. Just like DJI.
Shoot Mikey
Scott.
some messages for a little bit of extra encouragement.
Yeah. What you mean is go jack him up, right? I won't get shot, will I?
We're not going to say, Scott.
Well, it all depends. Is it rabbit season or is it duck season?
Not yet.
Oh, man.
Fire will burn, Scott. Scott. Fire hot. Hot. Heat. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. All the people out there on the chats. I really do appreciate y'all checking everything out tonight. Great guest. Great. Well, yeah, one great guest.
And then the others. Yeah.
The others decide to pop in. Anyway, I'm happy for y'all, man. I'm happy all y'all popped in and everything. And so
Heck yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
Really did. I'm fixing to. I can never figure out when to actually end this stream, so I'm going to press
3,
the button
2,
and say it, and up and up.